This is a Suzuki 2016 Boulevard, and it's been over a week. I've been testing all of the things that I could test, and there's a few things that I narrowed this thing down to. Let's just start from this side because we're on this side. First thing was battery shorted out. I don't know what the hell happened, and I was about 200 kilometers away from home, but I was able to ride it home without any hiccup. And down here is the clutch switch. If you notice, I actually peeled out the silicone from the back side, and I wanted to at least see what was going on and how it's wired in terms of if there's any break in the circuit. So I ruled that out. I even tried jumping it from this side. If you can see, I actually spliced into a part of the harness to jump it to make sure that it is in neutral. The kickstand switch, bypassed that earlier. Check the oil pressure back here in the front. Temperature sensor. Right above it is the ignition switch. There is a break in here, or an intermittent, because when I wiggle this wire, I do get a break. That's a possibility. Down here, went through all of the fuse block, checked all of the fuse, nothing looked abnormal. Now, out here, the relay, this is the relay for the fuel pump. I know the fuel pump doesn't work when I disconnect this. And check that. By the way, a lot of these things, they have in the service manual the ohm specs and voltage coming in to all these sensors. Check the spark. Now the spark is also something that I cannot confirm. It's a yellow spark. I wonder if it's a bad coil, which I haven't checked. Is back here towards the back, right behind this frame, right behind this. I want to say there's two coil, one for each spark plug, the rear and the front. The front coil is up beneath the top frame. Down here, what else? So from down here, let's go up. Let's start from the front. Check I think these are the intake, synchronization, vacuum device. And there's two, one for each side. The other one is on, well, okay, this is the right side and this is the left side. The relay flasher. This is the flasher relay. Below this is the pair. It used to be on the side, so I took that out, but I still kept the solenoid to avoid the EFI light or the check engine light. Now this thing, I want to know if anyone have any experience with this. This thing gets really hot after the bike's been running or even after a few crank. Let me know about that, this weird solenoid. Coming right behind the throttle body is the fuel injector. Check those. Pressure's good and it clicks, both of them, front and rear. The wiring harness. A while back I got a short on the ground. I fixed that and I jumped it into, this goes to the ECU, and this is just where all of the ground gathers up for the ECU and coming in from some of the sensors that turns on the ECU. Right above it, I even jumped this guy. I have it set up for my technician to come in today at around noon today. Really want to know what's going on today. Hopefully we'll figure it out. This sensor goes to the bottom of the fuel tank, to the fuel pump, regulator, no, not regulator, to the fuel pump and the fuel gauge. I'm going to walk around to the other side. Coming back around here, we're going to start from the back. Is this sucker is for the evap. I think that's what they call this sensor. And I bypassed it, and it should only open up at, I don't know when, but I did check it. It's working. This is the self-diagnostic plug, O2 sensor. Oh, I did check the O2 sensor rear and front. Coming back here, I think I got this is the what do you call it, ballast or some type of resistor. I haven't gotten to that one. Back here there is a tip over sensor right behind this frame, bolted to it. There's a tip over sensor. Check that, that's good. And then back here you got the starter relay, that's checked out good. This is the IT intake temperature sensor, IP intake pressure sensor, IPS or ITS. Now this one did not register within spec, so I wonder if this is the culprit here. And also right above it, the STV actuator and the throttle positioning sensor. There's like three. There's the throttle body sensor, the throttle TP sensor, and this is the TP, well, another, I forgot. There's two sensor. Now this is acting weird, and I don't want to mess with it until the technician gets here, but I also have a feeling this might be the problem. I don't think I missed anything. I checked the plug behind the cluster. Cluster seems to be fine. I did hear there's all kind of